Well, in only a minute, you can learn how to save a life, and that's the message for National CPR and AED Awareness Week.
Locally, the American Heart Association wants to spread the word about hands-on CPR. We hope you'll stay with us for that lesson.
Kim Robinson is a cardiac unit educator, a Methodist. Lisa Bachman has a really powerful story to share about CPR. Good to have both of you here this morning.
Hi, Kim.
And we're going to talk about why this is so important, but CPR in general. Explain why we should all learn it.
Well, over 326,000 cardiac arrests happen outside of the hospital. So it's up to all of you guys as the general public to know what to do to save a life.
Is it hard to learn?
It's not hard. It's very simple, and I'm going to demonstrate and show you how to do it.
We even got a disco song.
We do.
Help
We do.
get you in a groove.
Lisa, you know all too well how CPR can save a life. Can you share your story with us?
Well, it was 2007. We just got home from work. We had dinner with the kids. We were going to watch a movie that evening, no activities, so it was a wonderful evening, you know, a family activity. So the kids went down to get the TV ready for the movie. My husband and I went to change our clothes into, you know, we still had our work clothes on. I ran upstairs and collapsed on the floor. That's all I remember, so now I have to tell a story of what I've heard.
What you've heard.
I guess the kids heard my husband screaming. He was on the phone with 911. My son Darian, thank God he was home. He ran outside and ran to the neighbor's house where they were home. Nikki, she's a nurse, so he opened the door, screamed that my mother's not breathing. She ran over, and Michael was just getting ready to start CPR. He was on the phone just getting ready to start CPR when she came on in and moved him over. She did CPR as quickly as she could, and finally the rescue squad came in. You know, there was fire trucks, you name it. They came in and shocked me 3 times, and it still didn't work. So my husband wasn't going to put up with that, so he made them shock me one more time, and it bleeped. So they got me to the hospital, and there was no hope, though. They did say that I was dying, and just a little bit of the brainstem was left, and they told us to prepare.
But to see you today, you seem like the portrait of health. How do you feel?
I feel fantastic.
It's amazing.
I feel fantastic.
But the CPR played a role.
The CPR
in
played
getting you and getting the medics there.
Pivotal role. Yes.
The time is of the essence.
Time
in these
is
type of situations.
very
so you're very
important.
fortunate that your son got to your neighbor who's a
Thank God he
nurse
was
and
home.
got back over.
Unbelievable.
Right.
We have a demonstration set up. If you wouldn't mind, let's walk over so that our
Yeah.
viewers.
Let's figure this out.
We want you to pay attention at home, because that's the whole point of this week, is to learn something. And in fact, we even have a giveaway here from the American Heart Association. We'll make sure you know how to get registered for that at the end of the segment here. But Kim, in real life, we wouldn't have a patient on a tabletop or a bar. You want them on the ground.
Just like in this picture that we're looking at here.
Yep.
But for TV, we've got it here just so we can get a good look. So where do we start with CPR? Hands-on,
Okay,
hands-only
so
CPR.
if you are the person who sees somebody go down, it's your job to, first of all, call 911. Get the help you need, and then go to the person after that. And go right to the center of the chest, put your palm of your hand in the center. I just curl my fingers around it, and then start in, hard and fast. 100 beats a minute. Just like this, as hard as you can, push as hard as you can. And when you're on the floor, you can use your weight to actually do the CPR up.
And how hard do you push? Because I've talked to paramedics, emergency workers, they say you have to push pretty hard.
You do have to push pretty hard, and people's fear is that they're going to hurt that person, that they're going to break their ribs, that they're going to hurt them. You're not going to hurt them. If you don't help them, they're dead. You cannot make them deader. You can only help them.
Do hands-only CPR on children and adults?
You
Or just
can.
adults only?
It is. You can do it with children as well. It's a different technique, but I'm going to show you for teens and adults.
Okay, so we did 100
100 a minute.
compressions per
fast
minute.
and hard.
At what point do you introduce mouth to mouth?
We're not talking about that right now.
That's hands only.
We're
That's
doing
what it means.
hands only.
That's what it
so
means.
just for the general public, if you can just keep that pump going, just circulating that blood, that's what's most important.
Yeah, I know there have been some changes in how they view that, but
They
how do you know when to start performing CPR?
If you actually see somebody go down, that's when you should start. If they go down, they're not responding, our job is to come up and say, are you awake, are you awake? If you get no response, middle of the chest, palm down, hard and fast. Again, singing that song, staying alive right
Okay,
in your head.
That's what we said. There's this disco song, and you all know it at home. Staying alive, right? We remember the dance move. Here, there's even this video that's part of a promotional tool that I know you use. So think about those lyrics, and you say almost mimic the rhythm.
We do.
With your compression.
We do.
Yeah.
I even teach my staff at the hospital. That's the song that we use in our heads when we are truly doing CPR on a real patient.
So you go like,
So I'm going to put on, I'm
staying
not going to
alive,
sing
staying alive, push, 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 push. Right? But that's
But
it.
if you sing that song in your head, that's how hard and fast you should be actually doing your CPR.
But look how hard they're pushing in that,
And
that
it really
demonstration.
is. And when you're on the ground, you have to push hard, and you are going to get tired. So when somebody else comes in, get them right in and have them take over.
But if these are the pecs, right, you're pushing right in between.
You are.
Right at the center of the body.
Mid-nipple line, if you can kind of imagine that.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the
Right in the middle.
chest.
And how long do you go? Do you just keep going
You
until
keep
you get
going.
some sort of
If
response?
you're the only one, you keep going. You are the only chance for them to survive.
How can you get certified? CPR, I know some employers offer it, otherwise
Yep,
people are going
American
on
Heart
their own.
Association. You can go on heart.org
To sign up to get certified, and it only takes how long?
to get certified.
Yeah, what?
I think it's ours is a 4-hour classroom session for us at the hospital.
That's amazing, though, that you could to
Save a life.
be in a position to save someone's life, and all you had to do was take a class.
Correct. But for those who don't take a class, they can also do this. And I know I've taught many of my friends when we're together, just chatting, chatting it up. I talk to them because who knows if it might be me sometime. I want them to help. So I've taught them, so they're all ready and prepared as well.
Well, you'd be great to have over for a dinner party. Hey, I got to teach you guys some things before we get to dinner, right?
I like it.
My family knows.
Yeah, right,
Well,
exactly.
My kids, yes.
I bet. What a life-changing event for them,
sure.
because they don't all
Exactly.
live next to a nurse.
And there's many
that's
of us
exactly
that have
right.
gone through the training, but it's been so long, it's good to have a
been so long.
refresher.
Right. So just remember, hands-on, hard and fast, 100 beats a minute. That's all you have to remember.
We have 2 of the CPR Anytime kits to give away.
Correct.
So let's talk a little bit about what these are.
So these are through the Heart Association, and actually inside of the kit it comes this little dummy here as a mannequin to practice on. All you have to do is blow it up on the backside. Then inside is a video that lasts 20 minutes to kind of walk you through and get you through how to do it.
Gotcha. So they can go to our
very
website,
simple.
OmahaMorningBlend.com.
Yep.
And is it on contest? Is it on
Yep.
the contest
You'll
page?
click
to
there.
click on contest, and you have until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to get registered. We're going to select 2 winners at random, and you'll want to go to our website as well so you can learn about all the official rules and all that type of stuff.
There's the kit, but this can be for anybody if you want to take this to work and make sure that everybody there is prepared, because we've heard other stories through the American Heart Association where somebody didn't just drop at home, but it happened at work, but because their co-workers were prepared, they were able to save lives.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks a lot so
Thank
much.
you.
Guests of the Morning Blend start their day with coffee from Pear's Gourmet, the official coffee of the Morning Blend. Learn more online at OmahaMorningBlend.com.
Next, why Omaha's air may be more dangerous than it looks, and the push to fix our fuel.
Author Connie Spittler's here. Why her book title caught us off guard. That's at 9:40.